Hello, this is Beth from Beth's Cave and Kitchen, and this is Deborah in Beth's Cave and Kitchen. So today is the day before Thanksgiving, so we are having a baking day and a prep day for Thanksgiving dinner with our family. So today we're going to make our tried and true family recipe, peanut butter cookies. This is always a hit at every potluck, and I have had the request for the recipe many times, and even requests for a step-by-step video. So here it is. The first thing you need to do is have butter softening. 2 sticks, 1 cup butter. And remember, Deborah, it needs to be real butter. Yes. We don't eat margarine.
No, we don't. We do real butter.
Real butter is healthier than the margarine version, which is a lot like plastic. So start with real butter. And then the next step is a cup of white sugar.
And a cup of brown sugar.
And a cup of peanut butter. So 4 cups. Repeat those for me. A cup of brown, a cup of white, a cup of butter, and a cup of peanut butter. Mix it all together. Use your finger if you've just washed it. So this is, you're going to cream these together. I use a mixer. If you want to use a stand mixer, you may. Go ahead, Deborah, and you do that. All right, Deborah, I'm going to have you add a teaspoon of vanilla. Right there's some vanilla in a teaspoon. And then I'm going to have you add these 2 eggs. Deborah was telling me that she just uses a spoon to mix hers up, which is really the old-fashioned way. Here, I thought it was old-fashioned for using a hand mixer. The spoon takes really strong muscles because butter is, if it's not really warm in your house, which my house is 66 right now, the way we like it. And my butter was pretty solid. Okay, so we get 2 eggs, and we're going to cream those in. 2 eggs, teaspoon of vanilla. Deborah, go ahead and cream those in. I feel like this is turning into a video of me. It's turning into for flour. The recipe calls for 2½ cups flour. I actually have more like 2 3/4 cup. I'll give you a hint. When you're making cookies, always do at least a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup more flour than what they say. Have you found that to be true, Deborah?
Yes, I have found that.
If you want cookies that aren't flat, add more flour. So I always add, sometimes I do upwards of 3 cups instead of the 2½ cups in these cookies. Then after the 2½ cup flour, you need a 1/4 teaspoon salt. And I will be putting the recipe in the comments. It's a 1/4 teaspoon salt. Deborah, I usually just take that 1 teaspoon and eyeball the 1/2 teaspoon. It's 1½ teaspoon baking soda.
Well, this is wet.
I use it anyway, but that's okay.
I'm going to use
I
this.
usually use the wet one anyway because
I'm going to use this 1/2 one. That way I won't have to eyeball.
Okay, so it takes 1½ teaspoon. So she's going to do 3 of those 1/2 teaspoons. That is all the ingredients, folks. We're going to mix that up here, make it look like I'm doing something instead of just having Deborah come. All right, so Deborah's cleaning off the batter from the mixer. She's got clean hands, don't worry. And we're going to show you the old-fashioned way of rolling peanut butter dough and making with a fork print. That's not the way that I do it, but we're going to show you for old time's sake because I have some friends that want that. They feel like that's important. So we'll show you how to do that. First of all, I like to use the 1/2 inch or the medium scoop from Pampered Chef is the perfect size. So I like to take that for my cookies. So I'm going to use that to roll. Deborah, okay. Let's both do one. You just take a 1/2 scoop, roll like so. Hers will probably be a more perfect circle than mine. No, it wasn't. Deborah, we can actually fit quite a bit on there. All right, and then fork them. Let me pull this over here. And I'm going to kind of hold it up. So you press it down, but you don't smash it completely. And there's 2 of your traditional forked peanut butter cookies. Don't they look wonderful? Okay, now what I want to do now, oh, we shouldn't have cleaned those beaters. I forgot about this. I have a secret ingredient. Yeah, we'll let Deborah put those back on. This secret ingredient makes everything better. Chocolate chips. When I got these chocolate chips out, I noticed they were open. Somebody snuck in there and they snitching them.
Because they make everything better.
So then we're just going to mix those in. I use the mixer. No fancy folding for me. To mention that this is a jelly roll pan from Pamper Chef. It's stoneware. Nice and seasoned. It's the best. I can fit 20 of these cookies on there. This makes a large batch, like 4.5 dozen, maybe 5 dozen. It just depends on how much dough gets snitched, whether your family's around snitching dough. So
that's using this scoop
medium scoop, 20 cookies.
Oh,
so about 3 pans is all I have to do, and it takes about 11 to 12 minutes a pan. These are really good. They're good if you undercook them. They're good if you overcook them. They're no fail. We're going to pop them in the oven. It has been heated at 375 ever since we began. It is to temperature. Now, I'm going to just move this one down, Deborah. I'm afraid she's never used this pan before.
I have. It just fell out wrong.
So I do 4 by 5. And then we'll pop it in the oven. He's over there washing up. I usually clean up as I go along when I'm cooking. How about you guys? All right, Deborah, let's hold this pan up. Here, you grab one hand. All right, so there's our 2 traditional. Uh-oh. Seems to be a problem. Okay, so there's our 2 traditional and our chocolate chip peanut butter cookie. And those will be a big hit. They won't last long. Okay, Deborah's going to pop those in the oven. We're going to wait about 11 minutes, check them. And the stoneware is not heated up yet, so it'll probably take more like 12 for the first batch. Hit timer, and then hit 12. Let's go ahead and go 12, then hit start. And
all right. They say they're done.
Oh, yes. They look delicious. All right.
Look at that. Your traditional and your...
Let me see the traditionals. Okay.
They spread out a little more because they were flattened a little to start with.
That's right. Deborah, what's your trick? Should you just go ahead and flop them off the pan?
We'll leave them on the pan a little bit till they cool, and then they will come off without breaking.
Okay, I usually go ahead and just set the timer for 5 minutes, or I'll forget to come back and get them off because I'm busy doing other things, and we'll come back and take them off. Okay, so here we go. After you've let these cool for just 5 to 7 minutes, or however long you want, you can easily take them out of the pan, and you notice they are not breaking apart. Now, these that are flat, you'll notice it's a totally different look to it. If you can zoom in on those. So it's a wider, flatter cookie because it was already part. These are still peanut butter cookies. They still taste the same, I promise. They just chocolate chip added. Yep, they just look a little different. All right, so I hope you make those soon. Enjoy. They'd be great for Christmas time this year.